Hi friends, today we are going to do some twisting poses. Twisting is extremely important in any yoga practice, and we will be doing and learning a lot of twisting from our back, from our hips, from our thoracic spine, and we will do active twisting as well as passive twisting today, which I will explain throughout the course of today's session. As I've already told you earlier, there are going to be a few sessions which will be repeated throughout the project. This will be one of them. The only reason to repeat certain videos is to give you guys a feeling on your progress, or you can check on yourself, because when you do a certain pose, you will remember, okay, last time I was not able to do this time my hand is going up, this time I'm bending more, this time my activation is much more, my body awareness is much more. So the only reason for repeating, so for example for an HIIT also, the only reason for repeating is you will be able to say, okay, last time I could do 15 jumping jacks in 30 seconds, now I can do 17 jumping jacks. So it's for progress tracking. So please do your repeat videos with the same sincerity as you are doing it for the first video. Okay, so let's start. Get into a comfortable sitting position. Keep your eyes closed. Join your hands. Deep breathe. See how your breaths are rising and falling on their own. Just peep into the quality of your mind, whether there is any stress, whether there is anxiety, whether there is any other emotion which is bothering you. Just be with that emotion, accept that emotion, submit to the practice, submit to God. Check the quality of your body, how you are feeling. If there is any stress or suppleness, just breathe through it. Tell your body that next 45 to 55 minutes we will be working out. Set your intentions for today's practice. Know that there will be a lot of twists and turns. You need to enjoy it. You need to be aware of different activations which will happen from your body today. Take a deep breath and let's chant Om 3 times. वंदे गुरुणाचरणारविंदे संघर्षिता स्वात्मा सुखावबोधे निःश्रेयसे जांगलिका यमाने संसार हालाहला मोहं शान्त्ये आबाहु पुरुषात्कारं शंखचक्रसिधारणं सहस्रशीर्षं प्रणमामि पतंजलि. Rub your palms, place them on your eyes, and slowly open your eyes. Okay, let's start today's practice. Let us start with shoulder cards, external rotation. I'm going to just start giving instructions because it's been a month now. You guys already know certain concepts. So external rotation, slowly Take your hand till the way you can, till it reaches internal. Go back, hold without touching your back. Up, externally rotate, slow movement. Come back. Once more. Let's do it once more. Back, rotate, fold, external rotation, down. Other hand, internal rotation, come down, up. Just look at the screen. I might not give all the instructions today. Let's loosen our neck. A big circle. Try to reach all corners of your range. Give it a deeper stretch. Neck forward, then back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Now I'm going to tell you something new. So this is your full spine, right? The whole vertebral column is a spine. But if you have to divide your spine into two parts, there is one spine which is the upper half, one spine is the lower half. Upper half near your ribs, this part is called the thoracic spine, and whenever you are twisting from your back, your thoracic spine or your upper half, in a very layman terms, upper half of your back is much more active and twists. So let us do some warm up of the thoracic spine so you will get an awareness. You can keep your hands on your shoulders or you can cross your hands on your shoulders, whatever is okay. Now if you see, when I say come forward or bend, don't bend from the hips, only bend from so your back will be tight, arched, straight, your hips will be in, hips in, overactive, and only come back from your thoracic spine. So if you see, this portion is straight, my legs and the lower half of the back is not bending, only my upper half is bending. Okay, so activate the thoracic spine. I am not doing this, I am only coming down from my thoracic spine, keeping my core active, hips in. Let's do this 5 times. 1, 2, 3. Be very, very aware of what's happening. Only thoracic spine, nothing else. Do similar on the other side. Here the range might be less, but the body awareness should be there. You can keep the hands on the stomach if you want. 1. Back arch tight, hips in. 2. Extend from your shoulder. Range is very less. 3, 4, 5. Now let's do it on the right side. Again, you can keep hands here. Don't bend fully from your hips, only from your thoracic. So this will not move till here. The action is only happening in the upper spine. Whatever is the range, very little range is also fine. Very little range is also fine, but you need to be aware of your body. What is moving, what you want to move. 5 more times. last. On the left side, be aware of the movement. Only the upper half of the spine. It's called a thoracic spine. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Now let's twist the thoracic spine. So again, hips in, core active, back straight. You can have your arms active and try to only actively bend your thoracic spine as much as you can. So say my range is only this much right now, which is fine. I am not at all using my, so this portion is as it is. It's only my top portion. So if this is your range, is fine. Slowly it will increase. Okay. Active range. By active range we mean purely using your body muscles. You are not taking support. I am not holding something and then twisting. That is passive range. If I have to take support of something. Active range is pure range of your from your muscle activation. Okay. Now let's do some hip exercises. As we completely isolated our thoracic spine and did the warm-ups right now, let's do one last one. I just found it, figured it's working. So like we move our neck in 360, only thoracic spine is 360 forward, and try to be aware and articulate only the upper portion of your spine. Very slow. One more. Other side. Okay, good. Same with hips, and then we start with the drills. So keep your knees a bit light. Don't keep them straight and arched and tight. You can bend them a little bit, but back is straight. Very, very, very subtly and with complete body awareness, only move your hip. The entire body is in straight line, only my hip is moving. Similarly on the other side. When you are moving your hips, your glutes may be tight or you can keep them loose. Very slowly. Full body awareness. Don't dance. Okay, you just have to be very slow. Nothing else moves, only hips move. With whatever range. Okay, same with hips in and hips out. Tighten your glutes, hips in, hips out, hips in. You will get good core activation also, hips out, hips in, hips out, hips in, hips out, in, out, in, out. Two more, in, out. One more, in, out. Yes. Now let's do protraction, retraction as necessary. Fingers active, arms active. From your back, retract, protract. We'll do it 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I said 5 times, but I did 10 times. That's okay. Now let's get into the drills. Let's sit in Malasana. I know you are going to say why Malasana at the beginning. Get into Malasana. Be comfortable first. We are going to fire our back first. Once our back and hip flexors are fired up, twisting will become easier. So just get into Malasana, your hands joint. Right now you can just loosen your back. After all those thoracic opening, it might have become a bit tight, so round it for a minute. Just be comfortable, because as you know, we are going to start having a straight back. Okay, so I'm going to count. Now straighten your back. Straighten your back. Activate your hip flexors. These are your hip flexors. Hip flexors are the muscles which hold on to your hips. Okay, these are hip flexors. Activate your hip flexors. I'm putting up a timer now. Hands straight. Hands are active, touching nowhere. Start. Back straight. Flexors active. Back active. Arms active. We are doing this for another 15 seconds. Looks very easy. Someone see that it's normal. It's not normal. Don't round your back. I can feel most of you are rounding your back. Back straight. You will see a lot of pain here. That's going to happen. You're making your shin muscles very, very strong. Now fold your hands and push your thighs out with your elbows. Back straight. Stay here. Keep on breathing continuously. Stay, stay, stay. You are not going to lose it. Push your feet with elbow. Your shins are going to hurt more. It's okay. Now the tough one. Hands straight. Arms up. Back straight, arms up. Flexors active. You might fall back. If you are falling back, keep a book or something on your behind your hips, and you can sit on the book for a while. Try to reach your hands to ceiling. That's the activation you should have. That's it. Hands down. Keep your hands down, round back. Relax for 10 seconds. I hope you liked it. The back has got fired up, I believe. Back and flexors should have got fired up by now. Yes, now just keep the right hand wherever it is. Your left armpit near your right knee. Right knee, left hand, back, and twist. Twist from your thoracic. Now you know what is thoracic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep left hand forward, right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe from your tummy. 5. Very good. Now stand up. Now let's start Trikonasana or the triangle pose. Different variations, different drills, different activations. Around 3 feet, 2.5 to 3 feet distance between your feet. You have to now, we'll bend forward. We will keep our left hand dangling on the floor, dangling in the air. We are not going to touch anywhere. So first active range, okay, and right hand will be on your thighs. Active twist. So you have to go down hand dangling and then actively twist looking at the ceiling. Ensure that you are fully arched from your back and your torso, which is the upper body, is parallel to the floor. So you go down parallel to the floor as much as you can. Even if I am able to touch my hand, I am not going to touch. So let it be hanging wherever it is. Let it be hanging wherever it is. Let the right hand be just lying on your, or actually just keep your right hand also hanging and actively twist yourself like trying to touch your chest to ceiling. 1, 2, back straight, 3, hips back, 4, continuously keep that stretch active from your spine, thoracic spine, 5, come normal. Now the other side. Twist from a thoracic, 1, 2, 3, active, 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 4, twist, 5, come up. Here you would have observed that your thoracic active range is very little. So as we go on increasing support, the range goes on increasing. Okay. So now we'll do the same thing, but the hand at the bottom will be grounded on the floor. You will be crushing your palm on the floor, but the right hand will still be on your thighs. So get down, left hand on the floor, okay, between your legs. In terms of distance, it will be between your legs but below your face. It won't be here, it will be below your face and between the legs. Right hand on thigh and twist. Don't, while twisting, ensure that your hips are on its ground. You are only using your back. So first you can twist from your back. Once your back range is finished, use your thoracic spine to twist more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Hand change. 1, 2, chest to ceiling. 3. Don't put the full weight on your hands. Hand is there just for support. The hand is on the ground. 3, support, twist, twist, twist. 4, back straight. 5. Get up. Now with the same pose, we will have our right hand extended, then the left hand. Okay, so instead of thighs, your hand is in the air. You have to imagine both your hands are in the same line. So come down. Take your hand up. 1. Back straight. Come out of your, come straight, right from your tailbone straight. Twisted. Activation in thoracic. Both arms should be in the same line. 2, deep breathe. Breathe from your belly. 3, arms in same line. Push from your back muscle also. 4, your drishti should be towards the ceiling, towards the finger, towards the hand which is towards the ceiling. Breathe. 4, 5. Okay, come up. That counting was deliberate. I wanted you to stay more. Hand change. Right hand on the ground, exactly below your face. Left hand up. Hands in same line. Back straight. Chest to ceiling. Breathe. 1, 2, 3. Arm active. you should be able to feel a twist in your love handles. 4, drishti to ceiling and fingers. 5, down. Those who left to be at 4, not good. So these are the love handles. This is the only thing which is not going. I've been trying for a year. This fat is just not going. So I hope yoga takes it out of from me. Okay, so this was a Trikonasana drill. Now let's get into Trikonasana. The most important thing in the Trikonasana is heels in the same line. Your heels, front leg, back leg, heels should be in the same line. Now, as we did the drill, we are not going to get into Trikonasana directly. Today we are going to do drills more than the asana, because I want you to know the activations, okay, in this series. So, thighs, keep your thighs engaged and straight. Knees kept pulled up. Back leg in 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Left leg facing the wall right now. And as we did our hip movement, just let us do 3 hip movements. You have to go back as much as you can and then come forward. Go back as much as you can, as much range you have, with my side body towards the camera right now. So you will get to a range where you can't go any down, further down. So come up from there to only hips back. Three. Okay. If you've done it well, you will get a lot of activation and twist and some cramping sensation in your near your handles and your back. Okay. Now do the same thing. Go back as much as you can and try to bend over from your torso, from your upper body, and let your left hand hang and right hand on your hips. And from here, twist chest to ceiling as low as you can, but both the legs should be active and straight, not bent. Let's do it. 1, active range, no support anywhere. 2, back straight, only twist from the spine and thoracic spine. 3, breathe from belly. 4, 5, get up. Other side. These things look simple, but I don't know about you, I'm already sweating. Again, first step, heels in line, have to be in line. Let us do the drill. Chest to camera. Go back as much as you can. As much as you can. As down as you can, both legs straight. Come up. Once more. The drill here, you have to activate your groin, inner thigh and hip flexors. So when you reach your range, your inner thigh will be very stretched and active. You should feel some stretch here on the other side at the back, back of the lower back. 2, 1 more. Down, bend down. 3. Now let's do the drill. Go back, hand hanging, left hand on left thigh. First reach to your range, then hand down, left hand on thigh, chest up and try to take your chest to ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up. Other side. Now we will hold our ankle, okay, not the toe, and try to give a passive stretch so that our chest goes a little bit further towards the ceiling. So again, drill, check heels are in the same line, start going back, back. Take your left, just roll your left leg towards your left hand towards your ankle, hold your ankle, and at this point, again, if you see both my legs are active, these have to be active. If you can't reach your ankle, and if you can reach only your shin or your knees, that's fine, but legs have to be straight. Now at this stage, sometimes you tend to round your back. So first stage is straighten your back and come out from your tailbone. Don't let your tailbone pull your back. Come out of your tailbone, and with taking support of your ankle now, start twisting. Do it with me. Start twisting. Try to imagine both your shoulders are in the same line and chest to ceiling. 1, 2. You should have very active, extremely active sensation in the thoracic spine. 3, 4, 5. Bend your knee a little bit and come up. Let's do it on the other side. Same drill. Heels in line. Take your hips back first as much as you can. Slide your right hand till your ankle or wherever it takes. When your knees are not bent, take yourself out of the tailbone now. Twist, shoulders in same line. Follow with me with the instructions. Active twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get up. Now we will get into the pose. Same thing. Instead of holding the ankle, we will be holding the big toe or the thumb of your foot, and my hand will also be to the ceiling. Okay, we'll be here for 10 breaths now because I'll be giving a lot of instructions. You go on checking whether your body alignment is right. Again, do with me, heels in same line. Start going back with your chest towards the camera. Slide your hand slowly towards your ankle. Lift your back. Go down, hold your big toe. Those who cannot hold the big toe, be with your ankle only, then be here only. Okay, but knee should not be compromised. Now get out again from your from your tailbone. Twist to ceiling, hand up. Drishti to your middle finger. Here again, look at this movement. My hips are back and up. Hips are forward. Try to thrust your hips towards the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The biggest thing is your hip placement. 6. Deep stretch in your left hamstring. 7, and your inner thigh. 8, 9, 10. Come up. I hope you have liked it, but you have done Trikonasana many times. It wouldn't have been as perfect as you did today because of the drills and because of the detailing which we did today. Okay, other side. Heels in same line, around 2.5 feet distance. Chest towards camera. Start going down. Slide your hand to wherever it can. If it doesn't go beyond ankle, stay here. If it goes beyond ankle, hold your big toe. Come out of your tailbone, back straight, hand up. Thrust your hips forward and back, forward and back. Look at your middle finger, breathe. 1, 2, 3, deep breathing, 4, 5, keep body active, 6, 7, 8, stay with me, 9, 10, slowly come up. Good job. Okay, this was Trikonasana. Now let's do the twisted triangle or the Parivratta Trikonasana. So again your legs 2.5 feet apart. Right now what we did, our torso was facing the camera and we were going down. Now the torso will be facing the wall. So now you have to just start going down with the same. So like we did when we were in normal Trikonasana, we were moving our hips. Same way, we will move our hips back first. And while moving our hips back, we will keep going down. So if you see, I am not going forward, okay? Otherwise I will fall. Just go back from your hips, back and down. Keep your hand dangling, right hand on the back, and just twist. 1, 2. You might tend to fall, so you have to start balancing. 3, 4, 5. If you feel you are falling down, you can take the support or do it near a wall so that you don't fall. Okay, now let's change sides. Go back from your hips, keep on going back straight, keep on going back straight, as much as you can, hand dangling, right hand on your back now, and twist. Very less range you are going to get, all negligible. Twist on the right side, right leg forward, right side twist. 2, very less range, I know that, but at least be active. 3, 4, 5. Almost no range. Okay, now let's start taking some passive support and do some passive range. Okay, again get down and back. Now what we are going to do, left leg is forward, plant your left palm next to your foot, right twist, first of all twist from your tailbone as much as you can. Once that range is reached, only thoracic spine, and hand up, hips back, knees locked, straight. If you can cup, you cup. If you can't reach here, hold your ankle. If you can go down, crush your palm. Okay, but the point is back straight and up. 1, 2, twist, twist, twist. 3, back, take the back out of tailbone. 4 and stretch. 5, down. Change your legs. Right hand is forward, right leg is forward. Place your right hand beside your right foot. Go back, 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 back. Okay. Twist. Hand up. Come out of your tailbone. Your back hand active, hands active. Left hand to ceiling right now. breathe. 1, twist from a thoracic, chest out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down. And now we'll do the final pose, which is the Parivratta Trikonasana, or the twisted triangle. Okay, again, same rules, heels in same line, hips are squared, go down, but this time, because it is a twisted triangle, my left leg is forward, but my right hand is going to touch on the other side of my foot. So look at the video first. It's on the other side. Okay, so when you are looking at it, first you will see the foot, then the hand. So keep your foot down, go back as you can, first from your hips. Now come up, twist, back leg active, front leg active, right hand active, left hand towards ceiling, and twist. 1, 2, 3. Keep on coming out of your tailbone with back arch. 4, 5. 10 breaths. Look at your middle finger. 6, 7. Oh, keep on twisting. 8, 9, 10. Slowly come down, bend your knees and come up. I used to fall in this pose for almost 1 year. So if you're falling, don't worry. I took 1 year to get awareness of why I'm not falling. And I understood that I get balance from my back leg, not the front leg or a hand. I used to just try to put myself steady or balance from my front body, but actually it's the back body which gives you balance. So the deeper your hips are, the stronger and tight your back leg is, you will not fall. So I'm giving you a 1 year learning in one video. Okay, so go down again from your hips. This is the last pose. Go down back from your hips. Twist. Your left, as your right leg is forward, your left hand goes down. Pull out yourself out. Twist. Look to ceiling and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly come up. So we learned 2 asanas today. Trikonasana, Parivratta Trikonasana, the triangle pose and the twisted triangle pose. We will be having more videos on twists, but I think it was good for today. This video will come 2-3 times. These are the fun asanas in the Ashtanga series. So now let's sit down and do some closing sequence. Very basic closing sequence. You have twisted your back. So go on your back, hold your knees and rock. Just rock on your back to loosen your back. You really twisted it too much today. Rock. When you're down, you can rock sideways. If you have that, if you have the articulation and core strength, just do it sideways for a bit. Okay. And get into Shavasana. Ending the practice. Get into Shavasana, deep breaths. Deep breaths. Try to remember the concepts which we learned. Hip flexor, thoracic spine, hip. I'm sure there will be moments in today's practice where you could see some improvement in range than yesterday. Something during the day, during the practice, you would have realized something. Try to remember what went right, what went wrong. Know that this whole body anatomy is very interesting, and the minor positions of your heel, your knees, your hips can do wonders to a pose. So be very, very strong in theory. Be mindful of what you are doing. Let your body be aware of what you are doing. And then try to, whenever you are practicing alone, try to remember the steps and then do the practice. So memorize the steps, what we did today. Start relaxing your body, especially your thoracic spine and hips. They worked a lot. First of all, you got to know your thoracic spine today. You didn't know about it earlier. So say hi to your thoracic spine. Thank your body. Promise your body you are not going to let her down, and you are going to continue the practice. You are going to show that commitment can take you to a very different level. Commitment and discipline. Pray for the well-being of everybody on this planet. All living beings, non-living beings, many planets and many universes which exist. Yoga generates a lot of positive energy in your body. Try to spread the energy to your fellow yogis, to the fellow people. Try to exchange your positive vibes and positive energy with people. Take a deep breath and turn to your right. And comfortably come in a sitting position with your eyes closed. Join your hands. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ता न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकः समस्तः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। Rub your palms, put them on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Have a great day. Just take care of your back today. Drink some water after the practice. And I hope that you will enjoy the twisting sequences which we'll be having. Have a great day. Bye-bye.